valor para participar en este evento organizado en Guayaquil.
所以今天
Por eso que el día de hoy hemos tenido un récord para el mercado de Ecuador, que durante estos 5 años este es el evento más exitoso que he visto.
我们在
Nosotros en Ecuador, en este rubro, el multinivel, solo tenemos una meta.
就是成为
Es ser el número 1 y campeón de este rubro de multinivel en Ecuador.
los amos todos. Y amor a Ecuador. Ecuador, 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 Ecuador.
La nueva era de HGW Ecuador llegó. Ecuador ahora es tierra de diamantes y marca el sendero de innumerables capítulos de victoria.
Gracias a todos.
Muchas gracias. 谢谢。
Construyendo un próspero futuro de bienestar y salud. HGW Ecuador, naturalmente.
Good evening, good evening. Welcome. Today we have the pleasure of listening to the success story of two great Diamond Club members, Professor Mabuya Alexander from Zimbabwe branch, and also Mr. Joshua Kingondu Nzomo from Kenya branch. First of all, I have set both of these distinguished guests as our co-host. So, Professor Alexander Mambuya, can you please go first? And also, good evening, Mr. Budiman. Thank you so much for inviting the distinguished guests for today. So, Mr. Alexander Mabuya, are you ready? Although we haven't received any of the PPT yet, but it doesn't matter. We do believe that, your success story is going to motivate us. So first of all, ladies and gentlemen, can you please mute yourself so we'll be able to focus on our guests for today. So, Professor, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Great,
But I'm ready.
wonderful.
Sorry.
Yes.
Can you put me as a
I'm
co-host?
sharing my document.
Oh, okay, all right. Sorry, Mr. Budiman.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm
Okay,
asking
all right.
for co-hosts. Become
Oh, okay, all right. Now you're also the co-host. Professor Alexandra Mambuya, are you ready? We are eager to learn from you and to know how you achieved the success as the Star One manager and Diamond Club member. And we do believe that from the poster we received, you have achieved more than this. So please start sharing your screen.
Okay. I'm trying to find my screen. One moment.
Okay. All right. When you are setting your computer, I'd like to ask you a question. To start, could you tell us a bit about your background and how you got into Greenwood business? All right, when we're waiting for you, this is the first story we would like to listen to.
Okay, madam.
It's okay. We understand it's
Okay.
going to take
Okay.
a while.
We have
Now
it
we can
now.
see it. Yeah, we
Thank you.
can see it. We can see the screen
Thank,
now. My journey
thank you.
of growth and greatness.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited to be on this program tonight. I want to thank firstly the moderators, Madam Rain and Mr. Goodman. Thank you very much for having me on this program. I want to tell you that I'm one of the youngest distributors. One of the youngest distributors in this business. First, my age is 20 years with 40 years experience in life. And I'm also one of the youngest managers because I qualified last year in October. And the youngest Diamond Club member because I qualified that this April 15. Maybe I need to first highlight the achievement that I had in the past year. At the beginning of the year in February, we went to Victoria Falls with my team. During the year and prior to that, we have built a huge, effective team across Zimbabwe and outside Zimbabwe. I qualified for the American tour in July 2024. I also qualified for the China trip in October 2024. I became one-star manager on the 19th of October 2024 and qualified for the the elite Greenworld Diamond Club on the 15th of April 2025. The big question is, how is this possible in Zimbabwe when the environment is tough for business? Is it really possible? I need to put this into perspective. When we say the situation or the business environment in Zimbabwe is tough, what do we mean? If you look at the macro instability, for example, looking at our local currency, which we call the ZiG, is not acceptable internationally. It's a currency that we can only use locally, which means we have to use other people's currency, but still we did business and we managed to achieve that. Our people in Zimbabwe do have very low disposable incomes, and we expect these people to buy the products, which is not possible, but we managed to achieve that in that environment. When you look at the regulations, it's over-regulated, and we have very complicated systems. We look at Zambia, we have been to Zambia, we look at South Africa, to Mozambique, you find it's easy to register our products, it's easy to do business because they accept them easily. But our rules here, I don't know whether these are rules, or the authorities who make them tough so that we have challenges registering our products. Right, our population is highly educated, but unfortunately, they are so much job-oriented. They don't have the entrepreneurial mindset. We also have a chronic product availability challenge. More often than not, we don't have the crucial products that we need for the market. At the present moment, we don't have Vic Power, Chitosan, Prostasure. These are so crucial in the market, but business has to go on. I believe in myself, and I also believe in my team. These are the things that move me to do business and to succeed in everything that I look at and focus on. I see difficulty as fuel, not failure. When there are challenges, I feel I need to find a way, and therefore we found a way. Necessity is the mother of invention. When the ground becomes tough, I change the type of shoes, not the road. So we focused on what we were supposed to focus, and we achieve what I've stated above. Right, if you look at the beginning of the year, 2024, we sat down with my team, the great team, and we declared that the 2024 is our year with the following targets. We aimed to produce 65 China trips awardees, 25 American tour awardees, 25 car achievers, 30 Cape Town tour achievers, huge bonuses, huge rank advancements. Right. For other people, this is maybe too small targets. But for my team, we never achieved even a single China trip awardee before. No one in my team has ever achieved that. But we said we need to have a change of mind. We need to focus on that. Because in the past, even me as a leader, I never focused on that. I've lived in Maldives, and I thought, why should I go to Asia? But I have a change of mind because I wanted my team to experience the benefit of this business. So what were the actual results that we got? Awesome. 7 China trip awardees in our first year of achievement. 1 American tour awardee, 1 small business car achiever, 29 out of 30 Cape Town tour achievers, 1 one-star manager, 1 vocational tour awardee, 1 elite Greenworld Diamond Club member. We produced 21 new 6 stars, 11 new 7 stars, and 3 new 8 stars. My team and I bought several stands and cars. This is awesome. This is plausible. I have invested in this business because it's my business. Multi-level marketing and Greenwood is not my side hustle. It's my core business. So I've invested time, I've invested a lot of effort, and I've invested a lot of money into the business. Because I believe if you want money from your business, invest in it first. I've set up centers in most major cities in Zimbabwe. These are centers with the therapy room and auditoriums for trainings. In these centers, we have many people coming in for their health and for business. You look at places like Bulawayo, Gweru, each day, people who come for help exceed 20. You look at Kwekwe, Kadoma, Chegutu, Marondera, Masvingo, each day they exceed 15 people who come for their health and their byproducts. But if you look at Harare, at the moment, we have more than 60 people coming through. In our auditoriums, you find Harare can accommodate up to 500 each OPP day. So these are huge auditoriums. We are also in the process. This week, I've been around the country. We are in the process of expanding our auditoriums in Bulawayo because people cannot fit in there. So we are trying to find bigger and better facilities for our people. I do regular visits to these centers so as to manage, mentor, and lead from the front. I invest a lot into my business. I also focus on the basics. I know, and I've taught my people, that if you want to win in this business, it's good, it's always right to be straight, no shortcuts, focus on the work at hand, no distractions, no time for quarrels, no time for competition, except for self-competition, trying to be better each day than yesterday. I have taught my team to respect each other's boundaries and lift one another each time they are down. But we focus on the two fundamentals of multi-level marketing. Moving the product from Greenworld, our manufacturer, to the consumer is one of our basics that we focus on. And we do this with passion. And numbers do not lie. This month, we had more than 144,000 PVs. So numbers do not lie. Recruitment, we are recruiting in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. And from this tour of duty that I completed today, I was enforcing that we increase our recruitment drive. Massive recruitment is what we do so that we achieve even more. We believe as a team, the great team, that training is the core of everything that we do. So we have established a strong training culture where each day we have 1 hour in the morning and 30 minutes at lunchtime. And this has to take place every day in all of our centers. Because we believe well-informed business partners are more effective. They actually gain confidence and consistent because they are trained and educated. One thing that is unique about this great team that I lead, we have managed to identify our market niche. Yes, we are doing multi-level marketing with Greenworld, but with a deeper mission. We have chosen to use multi-level marketing as an empowerment tool to fight drugs and substance abuse, to fight abuse of women and young girls, and to fight poverty. These vices are eating the fabric of our communities. And when we mention them, we get more people who want to come and join Greenworld. But how do we help them? We are saying, what is the source? What is the problem with drug abuse? Why are people getting into drug abuse or substance abuse? One, because they don't have anything to do. Two, because they don't have money. So they want to be drunk. They want to stick so that they can forget about life. So what do? We take this asset, MLM, and empower them to the extent that they look at the drugs and say, I'm too valuable for this drug to come into me. We have also used this tool to empower women to their financial independence so that they can be respected in their families and also in the community. We have used this tool to fight poverty. So, in other words, we give people financial independence, restore their dignity, and shift their mindsets from employment to entrepreneurship. Finally, the environment is tough, we agree, but we are human beings. We have made our mindsets tougher than the environment in order to succeed. We build belief, build teams, and therefore build legacy. We believe greatness thrives in adversity. You can't be seen that you are great when things are normal. But when things are not normal, then you can see, the people can see that you are great. So the great team is the living testimony. I want to thank you. Let's keep achieving and achieving because greatness is in our DNA. Thank you, Madam Rain.
Thank you very much, Professor. This was really motivating, but we would like to ask you a few questions so we could go in details that to understand how you overcome the adversities in Zimbabwe, because we know that market is quite unique and different. Just like you say, that you are faced with many multiple challenges that other peoples in other countries don't understand. We understand that how difficult you go through, especially during the currency, the instability of your currency, and also the inavailability of some of the very important products there. We understand that sometimes that distributors of Zimbabwe have to travel to other countries, such as South Africa, to get your inventory. So, okay, we understand this. So, first of all, Professor, that please tell us what was your profession before you started the Greenwords business and how you got into this business.
Right. I am a teacher by profession. I taught at the primary school for a very short time, secondary school for a very long time. But from 2007 to 2020, I taught at the University of Zimbabwe, philosophy of education, the Department of Educational Foundations. So I wrote books in geography, Dynamics of Geography, our A-level book. I also wrote philosophy books for the university. I have also had many publications. I was involved in HIV as a counselor and consultant in HIV. I was also a strategic planner. So when I came into this business, a young lady came to my office. At first, she was looking for a job as a secretary. And I told her that, the secretary that I need cannot be a permanent secretary. I need a person only when I have some work to do as a strategist. Then she invited me. I didn't come. She came second time, I didn't come. The third time, then I said, let me go and see. As a strategist, after attending, after attending the first session, I saw that there is money in this business. But my fear was that if I go home and start reporting that I want to do this, my wife was going to say no. So I took $250 and $20 to join and become a 3-star as a way of protecting the decision that I was going to make. Then when I went home, I told my wife that I went for that meeting and I'm very much interested. She looked at me from head to toe and said the words, "Professor, you want to sell tea bags?" I looked at her and I said, inside me, I didn't produce the words. I didn't pronounce the words. I said, she doesn't know me. Unfortunately, after my first month in Greenwald, I had to go to Maldives, so I have to break for 1.5 years. Then I came back and I said, I want to do my business. 2016, I restarted, and from there, I never stopped.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor. There's one more question.
Yes.
You have mentioned multiple difficulties and challenges you were faced with and you are faced with. For example, like the macroeconomic instability, the difficulty in registration of the products and over-regulated policies. Yes, we understand, but you have also mentioned something even more important than this, the mindset of the people. We understand that, people in Zimbabwe are highly educated and you're really wonderful people. But most of the people you are too finding a job, finding employment, rather than practice the entrepreneurship. You're absolutely right. To shift people's mindset, it's much more difficult than overcoming the physical obstacles and challenges. So please give us one or two examples how you work on people's mindset, because this is very important. Actually, multi-level marketing is about working with people, and it's more about working with people's mindset. So please give us one or two examples of that, how you actually build, change, shift people's mindset.
Thank you, Rain. When I said we had our unique identity, in South Africa, in Zambia, in Zimbabwe, people are doing multi-level with the Greenwald. But my group went a step further to identify the current problems that are eye-catching. When I talk of drug and substance abuse, people are forced to listen. When I talk of women and girls abuse, people are supposed to pay attention. They are forced to. When I talk of poverty, people are forced to listen. Now, we identified this, and using that tool now, we have taken guys who were into drugs, and we have many of these as our testimonies. And instead of talking or giving an OPP, we can just have one guy talking of how he lived with drugs and why he changed his life. What does he have now? What was the problem then? Right? This helps to change the mindsets of the parents and also the children, those who are already into drugs and those who want to start drugs. So we train every afternoon for 20 to 30 minutes, targeting the mindset. What is it that you are supposed to do as a human being? You are supposed to Write your own history. Don't worry about the parents. Don't worry about the teacher who said you are dull. You can write your own history now. We also talk of women, and we have testimonies from many women, including the one who got the car award this year. We were in Kadoma today. When she talked, many women felt challenged. Many girls felt challenged. So, yes, it's difficult to change the mindset, especially those who are thinking of employment. But we then showed them, even because I was also in employment, but I changed. So for the past 2 years, I can show them that I have these 4 properties from the money that I got from Greenwald. And that one, obviously, they are going to change. We preach financial independence. We preach restoration of dignity. And we preach that if you don't change your mindset, then you are going to be left behind. I'm not sure if I answered your question.
Thank you, Professor. Actually, from what you have shared with us, we understand you actually are doing more than multi-level marketing. You're actually empowering your people, especially those special groups who in need of the empowerment. So actually, we cannot see, what can we say, that you are doing part of what your government is supposed to do. So you're actually supplementing what they're supposed to do. So we thank you so much. This is much more than marketing and much more than network marketing. So thank you very much. I have one more
You're
question.
welcome.
I have one more
Yes.
questions before I give the floor to our distributors, because we are so sorry that today, because you're using Zimbabwe's account, and you know that account has limited number for participants, so only the ceiling is 100. So you know there's so many distributors who want to listen to you inspiring story, but it's okay. We have recorded this the interview, and we are going to upload it into the YouTube and Facebook. So from tomorrow on, or next week, because we are all on holiday now, so you're going to watch the video on those new media platform. So we keep on of interview. So you have also mentioned that you focus on basics such as no shortcut, no distractions, no quarrels or competition, and respecting the boundaries, and lifting one another. This is also very great. How to say? This is the core value of your business. So please also give us one or two examples on this, because you know this is going to actually build your great team. So building the team is not only about recruitment and increasing the sales. Well, both of these are very important. You have said that the multi-level marketing is about doing two things. One is sales, the other one is recruiting. This is 100% correct. But to me, you have done more than this. So please kindly give us one example of how you teach, how you coach your team members not to take the shortcut and not to be distracted by other things and focus on this business. So this is number one. Number two, every team member face some kind of quarrels, disagreement, competition, such of things in the team. It is of daily life. So how did you deal with this situation? How did you help them? And also, you have mentioned respecting the boundaries and lifting one another. Also, please give us one example. How do you do that in your team? So thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Ren. I've seen that now my team is very big. I've seen that when people come into this business, maybe they are attracted because somebody has got a car, or some people are going to China. And when they come to this business, they have this lottery mentality where they think things are going to just work out overnight. This is where we emphasize on no shortcuts. Let's do the right thing. Some people and some leaders also fish from the bucket instead of going to the sea to fish, or the river. So we emphasize on our members that with network marketing, you may succeed today, but not always. So that's not the way to build. You need to build a team where you are not looking behind and say, who is watching me? You have to do your business in a straightforward way. But there are many distractions from the family. Our families think we should always be employed. So we always teach them how we were treated when you started the business. And this is why we always insist that each day we need a training. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday, we entertain new people and recruit. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we teach our distributors so that we prepare them for rejection. We prepare them for other distractions at home. You can imagine 1 month into the business, then the university sends me out to teach in Maldives. That was a distraction. And one comes to our meeting, says yes to our business, but when they go home, the uncle says, I found a job for you. That's a distraction. So we teach them how to deal with these distractions. We also teach them a lot of other things. Now, when I say no quarrels, I'm saying we want them to focus on things that matter. We don't want to focus on who has what, but to concentrate on their work, which is to recruit and to make sales. But the self-competition is the one that we encourage. Each day, and I mean every day, I wake up and write a message for them to deal with the mindset, to deal with these competitions, to deal with what they should do in that week or in that day, so that they keep sharp and they continue to work hard. I try to find something motivating. Today, I try to discuss with them the richest family and stretch their minds to say, you can also reach there. When I talk of respecting boundaries, when we are coming into the business, we have different backgrounds. We may think this guy is stubborn, but it's because of poverty. The way he acts or she acts, it's because of poverty. Now, respecting each other's boundary means before we judge, we should understand each other. Even when we have differences, we can work together we find common ground and be able to lift each other when one is down. In this life, we have challenges like death may occur. 2 days ago, one of my guys lost his mother, and our team was there. in Guruve, which is 150 kilometers from Harare. That's lifting each other. But even on daily basis, some people are low. There should be somebody to lift them up. When there are problems between the members, as a team, not Greenwald Zimbabwe, but as my team, there is the disciplinary. In fact, we have committees for each, the events committee. Now the disciplinary committee is the committee that deals with issues where there are differences. So each committee, there is also even space committee, those who see to it that we have a business space decorated and for business. So it's not me per se who deals with these issues. They only come to me maybe when they are difficult. Otherwise, my leaders can deal with them without even reaching me. I'm not sure if I answered everything that you asked.
Professor, actually, we are listening and we are learning from you. Thank you so much. So now, ladies and gentlemen, distributors and of participants, this is one of the most precious moments that you have to ask questions and learn from a great leader and Diamond Club member. So I'm going to give the floor to you. If you have any questions you want to know from Professor Alexandra, please kindly you raise your hand and you unmute yourself and ask questions. I see some of the comments in the chat box. Ready to learn, Professor, yes, of Diamond Club. And, somebody is, well, actually one of our leader from Kenya, is very I am also interested in this is the first time I hear from somebody says that fishing from the bucket. Yeah, this is one of the greatest metaphor. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, please kindly you unmute yourself and ask from the professor. Yes, we see that's the in the chat box. We see congratulations. I like your guts. Despite the challenges, you kept moving on. Uh, Great, thank you. Well, I have
Good
a
evening, Rainy.
good evening. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. And you, how are you, everyone? Good evening, all leaders at large. Yes, my name is Madam Agnes Nyasulu, all the way from Joburg. Yeah, I just like to witness about Mr. Mabuya. I also work with his team. Yeah, his team is very, very, very strong. And I also help a lot of his team this side, and he also taught me a lot of tips in this multi-level marketing. Whenever I go to Zimbabwe, I come from Zimbabwe, by the way. So yes, whenever I come, I pass by his office, and I was so amazed to see his team, especially young youth, doing amazing. Like they have targets for scans, everything. And I was like, wow, he's doing a great job. Yeah, indeed, he's a great leader. I salute you, say. Well done. Now you are in the Diamond Club. That's a big, huge congratulations, say. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Agnes.
Thank you,
Thank
Madam
you.
Agnes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Agnes. Once again, thank you. Anyone, any more audience wants to ask some questions or say something to Professor? All right. You still have more chances after the presentation, after the motivation by. Yes. Good evening.
Good evening, Madam Ren.
Mr. Collins, how are you?
I'm good. I'm calling from Zambia.
Welcome, Mr. Collins.
Yeah, Professor Mabuya, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Great presentation. I just want to salute you for the presentation. It's quite educative and quite encouraging. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I personally met you, I think that was first we met in 2016. And last year, November in Harare. I'm very happy and encouraged how you have moved despite all those challenges, and how you have also used your advantage of being a strategist to build up a bigger network. When now we have issues like, for example, stock availability in Zimbabwe is one that I think has been maybe a challenge to distributors in Zimbabwe. How have you managed to deal with that scarcity of essential products or fast-moving products in Zimbabwe, like fertilizer and the like?
Thank you, Mr. Collins. First, I want to say I'm coming to Zambia. I have arrangements to come to Zambia soon. I have a few people there, and we want to build our business there. Right. Honestly, my team, we don't outsource products from other markets, but we sell what is there. We sell what is there. Do you know, for some time when there was no Vic Power, we used Gingo Biloba to tingle the mindset.
That is interesting.
Yes. We sell what is there. We always train people to look at things differently, to find a way, not to say because we don't have products. All our points go through Zimbabwe, and therefore we don't buy products from outside and maybe enter them through South Africa or Zambia. So we find a way until we get the products, but we'll make sales and huge sales, because this is about doing business. And we promote what is there. We also get products from other shops that import products from outside. Like I talked about Vic Power. We go to those shops that have Vic Power and buy from those shops. We have the BV. We are not so much worried about whether they get in through our shop, but the final thing is that we have the products, the BV, under our team.
That's good.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you. Also, Mr. Collins, thank you very much for these good questions, because, from what you have said, we understand that you and your team has very profound understanding of the products. Yes, bigger power is for men, but if you understand the mechanism, how it works, definitely you understand why the ginkgo biloba also works. Both of these two products actually improve the blood circulation to the particular organs of male. So thank you so much for this. I see Mr. Juma George from Kenya. Also, sir, you raised your hand and you want to talk to Professor?
Thank you, Madam Rainey. Professor Mbuya, that was a very great presentation. I'm Juma George from Kenya. I can see from your team you have got a lot of young generation, a lot of young people from your team. And most of them they come and they don't stay in the business because they have that mentality of get rich quick. How do you store them? How do you make them combat in your team so that they can stay for that long until they catch up? What do you do to maintain the young generation in your team? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nzomo. Definitely that is a problem, especially with the educated population. But now I have the whole range. I have the young ones, the middle-aged, and the old. The young ones are very active and very successful. One way, you see, I'm a strategist. You have to find people to make sure they are attached to their business. At the beginning of this year, I said in Zimbabwe, we use the retail profits because our ratio is a bit low. So we get a lot of retail profits, which are sometimes abused because people do not know what to do. So as a leader, I've started a scheme to do with stands or housing, where I've approached banks and property developers to say we need a trust account. Now, if this guy is very active and they've put their money in the trust account, hoping that in 4 months' time, 5 months' time, I'll buy my house or I'll buy my stand, it means that will keep them longer in the business. Now they've accumulated money to buy the stand or to deposit the stand. They still need money to buy it off or to build. Definitely, that will keep the young guys in the business because that project, if they go to employment, they will not find it. So that's my new innovation for this year. And I can report that it's very successful because more than 20 people are in that sort of club where I don't handle their money. It's handled by the bank. 4 signatories, 2 from the property developer side and 2 from my team, but it's not me. And they can only sign when when only get money out when all the 4 are there and they've agreed. So it's safe. I'm talking of one thing that can be innovative, try to find a reason for them to stay longer. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mbuya. Thank you. Appreciated.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you. One more question before we give the floor to other Diamond Club members. So what advice would you give to aspiring distributors who wants to follow in your footsteps?
Thank you, Madam Ray. I think despite my age, I work very hard every day, and my team knows that. I don't do it for myself. I do it for my team to see that hard work pays. So hard work is the only answer to everything that we need in this life. I always tell them that, the only thing that you do when you are dead is to sleep. So there is no need to compete with the dead today and expect to be successful in life. No. We need to work hard now and to work with great speed so that we achieve what we want. I always insist on having things written down with pictures. So when you get even to our training rooms, and they are small rooms, because some of my leaders have their offices, in their offices and our training rooms, they've already written their targets and they are there for them to see. Because in my office, my targets are there. And they come into my office and ask me, So what happened to this one? You said you want 4 properties. So where are you now? Can we go and see the properties? So it's important that we write everything that we want down with pictures so that we are forced to work harder to achieve them. Rather than just saying, I want to achieve this, but it's not written down, there are no pictures, and you are not compelled to achieve that. So my advice is work hard, also write all the things that you want in pictorial forms so that it reminds you what you want to achieve. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. This is very important to build your storyboard. So whatever you would like to target on, whatever your dreams are, put it into writing in a written form and also in pictures. So this helps you to achieve it. Thank you once again. Thank you so much for sharing your journey and insights with us. We truly appreciate your time and valuable advice. So once again, much appreciation to Professor, to you, and to your team. Thank you so much. After the presentation of Mr. Joshua, also we may give more time, more chance to our audience to ask questions. So thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we come to the second episode. We have invited one more Diamond Club members, also the Star One manager from Kenya branch, Mr. Joshua Kingondu Nzomo. So, Mr. Joshua, Mr. Nzomo, are you ready to share with us your success story? You're also of co-host. Mr. Joshua, you're also a co-host. You can unmute yourself and start sharing your screen with us. Mr. Joshua? Mr. Joshua Nzomo, are you there?
Hello, Madam Lenny.
Yes.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, Mr. Joshua, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good morning, Greenwald.
Good morning. Mr. Joshua,
Thank you so much.
would you like
Thank you
me
so
to
much.
share the screen, or you want to share your screen? Because I have received your PPT.
Side.
Okay, all right, okay. Ladies and gentlemen,
you can share from that side.
Sorry, Mr. Joshua?
You can share from that side.
Okay,
please.
let me do that. Let me do that. Just give me one moment. Now can you see the screen? Okay, great. Let me start sharing the slideshow. And also, I would like to open your... Now, Mr. Joshua, and of participants, can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see it, please.
Okay, great. All right.
Thank you for having me, Madam Rennie and Mr. Budman. It's a true honor to be before you today. My name is Joshua Kingondu Nzomo, a one-star manager, a Diamond Club member, and a founder of Greenwald Distribution Center in Thika. Next slide, please. I was born in 1994 on 27th May at a village called Swasi in Kitui County. While I was born, I had a lifelong passion for serving humanity. I started my education directly from Ilani Primary School in my village. Later, I joined Divine World Boys High School in Nairobi. After that, I pursued my degree in Kenyatta University, whereby I did Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery and specialized in obstetrics and gynecology. That's the passion I had. And later, I worked at Jordan Hospital from 2021 to 2022. Later, I started doing Greenwald full-time because at that time I was doing it at a part-time business. In 1990, I joined Greenwald in 2019, July. I was introduced to Greenwald by my Madam Rachel Ruben Munani. Well, I was at school that time. When she introduced me to Greenwald, I had to look away, whereby I would start doing Greenwald, and I focused on online because at that time when I joined, there was a pandemic, the coronavirus, but it did not slow me down. I started working as a part-time, but later I did it full-time from 2022 till now. Next slide, please. I met my wife during university years. We partnered together and we did Greenwald together till now. We are blessed with 2 children who are a source of motivation to us. Having achieved multiple Fast Growth Awards, I also got several China trips, several business car awards, and local trips to Amboseli and Masai Mara National Parks. But I did not travel outside Kenya with Greenwald just because I wanted to focus first and build a big team so that when I travel as a VIP, and also I travel with a lot of my team because it was my passion. As we go, I go with my entire team so that when we go there, we pose, we take some pictures. When we came back to Kenya, we use them to market and to grow our business to a bigger level. I have empowered so many young distributors in all walks of life. As you can see to those pictures, I have also focused with the growth, mentorship, and leadership. Those, as you can see, those pictures were some of my members. After they get China trips, I normally organize some celebrations for them. We have some cakes, we slaughter some goats. We make something which is big because, you know, sometimes when most of networkers, they don't talk, they talk. So when I see it in that way, when you grow your team and you celebrate them as a team, they get motivated and they will push. Because as you know, in network marketing, when the team is growing, you as well growing to the bigger and bigger ranks. As I believe, lift others as you reach. This is my distribution center in Thika. It's located at somewhere we call Marafiki Arcade in Thika. Purpose was that the reason why I had to open the shop in Thika was just that to try to bring Greenwald products to my local community, because at first Thika was growing and I decided to bring the products closer to my local community so that we can serve them with the best of the best products from Greenwald International Company. I've been active in company trainings, rallies, awards ceremonies. In 2020, I did online Zoom meeting whereby I witnessed. In 2023 and 2024, I also went to KICC where I received some of the bigger awards from the company. And also I attended leaders training camp in Solex twice, all organized by Greenwood International Company. Being a Diamond Club member, I think I'm top tier leadership recognition. I've also, it's a sample of excellence, mentorship, and education, also represents culmination of years of effort. I was admiring to be a Diamond Club member, and it's a dream which came true. My future plans with Greenwood, one is that continued growth in Greenwood so that we can grow in bigger and bigger heights. Also, I'm planning to continue mentoring and empowering so many people so that we can continue working with Greenwood, since we normally say it's either Greenwood or Greenwood. My final quote is a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way.
All right, Mr. Joshua, thank you so much for this inspiring presentation and motivation. So I have a few questions before I give the floor to participants. So you were a surgeon, right? So based on your, yes, so you were a surgeon, and what made you change your mind? Because surgeon is one of the most prestigious job in the world, not only in Kenya but also in China. We all believe that surgeons, they are big, big guys that they do operations on patients and they're paid very well. So people all respect them. So what make you change your mind that's to become a Greenwood distributor? You said first you were a surgeon and then you make Greenwood your full-time job in which year? So you joined in 2019 and in 2022. Yes. So what make you make such a great decision?
First of all, thank you. First of all, when I was helping most of the patients, you find that before, when I was in school, first of all, when I was in school, you find that I was meeting a lot of patients or clients from different corners of the world. And most of them were having some neurological ailments like fibroids. You find others are having ovarian cysts, others are having blocked fallopian tubes, or maybe sometimes you find others are having hormonal imbalance due to the use of maybe pharmaceuticals, and others are using, maybe sometimes you use family planning and other things. So based on what I saw is that you find most of these issues, if, for example, if it's like myomectomy surgery, you find later the fibroids can recur. And having treated successfully so many people across the country or different continents, here, even in USA, I normally pass the products to that place. So you find most of the people, after undergoing myomectomy surgery, later, the fibroids or the ovarian cyst can recur. And having treated so many people using Greenwood products, it meant me to feel like I'm in the wrong place, because Greenwood products treat naturally. And I have so many testimonies across the world that Greenwood products are working, and true, they are working marvelously. So that decision made me to see like we are not helping people, and organic is the way. So because also I was making a lot of money from Greenwood despite the pandemic, and I had to think outside the box, because if I was doing the business part-time, if I can give it all my whole, I can make bigger achievements. And when I said I want to quit the job and focus with Greenwood, I saw the sense, and I can't say I wasted or I made a wrong decision. To be honest, I've helped so many people to get babies, others to get healed for ovarian cysts and other maybe genealogical ailments like fibroids. Others are having blocked fallopian tubes, and after I gave them the female package, they normally unblock naturally. Like you find others having hydrosulfics, which is water fluid blocking the tubes. When you give them the Greenwald female care package, within 1 month, it clears. And when they go to hospital for ultrasound services or sonar, you find it has cleared. That pushes me to help as many people as I can, because through Greenwald, I've helped thousands of ladies.
Wow. So actually, Doctorate, I would like to make an agreement with you that in the future, we would like to invite you to give special topics of presentations to all the audience, because you specialize in women's health, you specialize in gynecology. So what you have said that the fibroids, the blocked fallopian tube, the ovarian cyst, even plus the breast lumps, and cervical infections or cervical cancers are the major health concerns in Africa. So actually, I have worked on one of these topics, specializing in women's health. So this is an updated training material for this. So in the future, I'd like to talk to Mr. William to invite you to give us special training on this. So is it okay to you? Because finally, we find a special, as experts in women's health.
Yeah, true.
Thank you so much. And we would like
It's okay,
also,
no problem.
thank you. And we would like to listen to those testimonies you have collected from your practice and from helping other people. So thank you, Mr. Joshua. The second question goes like this. Well, the network marketing market is constantly changing and evolving. As a young, because from the date you were born, the date of your birth, so we can see that actually you are from the young generation. So how do you stay ahead of the network marketing industry trends and adapt to changes? So what are the markets in Kenya? We know that market in Kenya is very dynamic, and also people are doing perfect. I cannot use this word, but people are doing very aggressive business there, because Kenyan people are very business oriented. So how and your team are adapting the evolving market in Kenya?
Thank you. First of all, with having Greenwood products, which are the best products ever, you find we don't have any problem of selling them, because the quality speaks a lot. That's why, which pushes my business, is that me and my team, when we help a certain maybe client or patient, after we give the right treatment or the right products, after she uses them, automatic, she will refer as many people as we can. So when I get like one client, we normally make sure we give the best. Then from there, we get a lot from that person. Like in South Sudan, I helped one person. Later, she has referred so many people to me. And also, we also don't work in Kenya alone. You find I have teams in different countries. I have teams in Botswana. I have teams in Ghana. I have teams in Zimbabwe. I also have teams in Malawi. I have teams in South Africa. I have teams in Lesotho and also in Swaziland. So, which has pushed me, and also which has not maybe made me to feel like we can stop working with Greenwood, is that the product itself speaks a lot, and also the company has the best compensation plan ever. And based on the other countries which you normally focus, you find even if we have some crisis here in Kenya, you find our business can't be affected because the product itself speaks a lot. So once you have the quality products, you can't be ashamed, or maybe you feel like you are in the wrong place. Greenwald is the best place, whereby the product works, the products are of high quality. So with that, we don't have any problem in future.
Thank you.
Because we are in the best company.
Oh, thank you very much. And Mr. Joshua, can you share a defining moment or major breakthrough that significantly contributed to your success or to the success of your team members?
I can't
So
hear
what?
you well.
Okay, sorry, the network was poor. So my questions is, can you share a defining moment or a major breakthrough that significantly contributed to your success? So actually, what was the greatest challenges you took on the journey towards success, and what was your strategy? What did you do to shift these obstacles into opportunities?
Thank you. First of all, the challenges which I had is that when I started working or maybe doing Greenwood network marketing, you find I was based online. So I had no shop and I was just selling online. So you find at that time, I was looking for some addresses. And whenever I get them, you find you get the wrong person. So when you refer the clients to that person, because I'm not in that country, you find they will end up stealing them. But later, I came to realize that it's good sometimes you use big people. Like when I started doing network marketing or Greenwald, you find I did not know how to express myself in those countries. But later, once I realized how I can express myself, like who I am, I used to tell people I'm Dr. Joshua, but I got your number from Director Lucy Miano from Kenya, or Dr. Bogo. When you say like that, those people will have some fear when handling your clients. So you find that helped me so much to trade. So I want to thank Madam Director Lucy Miano and also Dr. Bogo for giving me that umbrella to use that time. Also, another challenge I had was that when I started doing Greenwood business, I was focusing to sell because I was making so much money. So I could not maybe look for the or balancing my structure. So I focused to sell because I was making a lot of money because of that. But like now, you find I have around 2.3 million BVs or dollars, which we have sold, me and my team. So you find those BVs now, I could be like Director Star 3, but I could not focus about networking. So me, I was focusing on how to just sell. I just get the bonus. That's it, because I was doing it part time. But now in 2024, I decided to focus, me and my team. We started having meetings, rallies with my team. We do presentations online. We also have Zoom meetings for my teams outside Kenya. And also we having regular meetings in my Thika town shop and other places. So that one has helped me to overcome the challenges and to focus, because as we all know, if you are in the best company and Greenwood delivers, we're supposed to focus and also try to achieve bigger dreams, because in Greenwood, we are in the same place and Greenwood delivers for sure.
Thank you so much. So we can see that you play multiple roles as Dr. Joshua, still a surgeon who help a lot of patients, especially the lady patients, because of your expertise. And then you become a wonderful distributors. And then later on, from 2024, you focus on team building and becomes one of the great leaders. So that is how to help you to achieve today's success of being a Diamond Club member. And also, thank you so much. We also give of appreciation and respect to Madam Director and Dr. Mbogo. They help a lot of people and they develop a lot of people. Today, there are a lot of good leaders from their team. So thank you very much, Dr. Joshua. So now the next questions goes like this. What are your targets? What's the next for you? Now you are Diamond Club member, you're Star One manager. So what is next for you? Are there any new goals or projects you're currently working on?
Yes, yes. In fact, I'm just trying to balance like I need some few BVs to I need myself to be like star 3 manager before the end of this year, and it's my dream that I can be a honorary chair from Kenya. That's my bigger dream, which I want to work on, and I've laid some foundation towards it, and I believe I'm equal to the task. And the team I'm having and the team I'm mentoring, I believe we can have it. Because one thing I came to realize about network marketing, or what we need as leaders, is that we try to be transparent to our team. We also be honest, because sometimes what is killing our business is some leaders you find we can try to cheat our downlines, and when you cheat them, that's the end of the game, because once they realize the truth about it, it will be difficult for you to defend yourself. So if we can try to be honest to our downlines, Greenwald will go far, and Greenwald can make so many people achieve. Because sometimes when we cheat our downlines, sometimes they can we can kill the morale in them, or sometimes we can kill the bigger dream in them, and they might end up losing focus, or maybe stopping working with Greenwald. And Greenwald, it's either Greenwald or Greenwald.
Thank you, Dr. Joshua. And what advice would you give to today's participants, distributors, who want to learn from you or who want to follow in your footsteps?
What I can tell distributors is that we are in the best company. The company has all you need to achieve, and it has all you dream of. So if you can just focus, if you can just maintain the momentum and push towards your goal, together we can achieve it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Joshua. Also, we appreciate, we thank for this wonderful, this great, inspiring motivation to us. And, we think that you shared a lot of how you undergo your journey and all the insight with us. So we also appreciate your time. Next, we still have 30 minutes time. I'm going to give this to our audience to ask questions from both of you, both the good leaders and the Diamond Club members. And also after they raise the questions, then we give the floor to Mr. Budiman for him to close today's motivation. So please, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, if you want to learn more from of two Diamond Club members, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask questions. So I'm going to stop sharing the screen and feel free to ask questions.
Yes, Madam Reni, if I can say something before
Definitely.
people start asking. Yeah, when I was in Kenya last month, I was amazed with this man, Mr. Joshua. As you just, everyone, you already heard what Mr. Joshua is saying. He has accumulative CNBV up to 2.4 million BV. So if we calculate 2.4 million BV for one star 8 is 320,000 BV. That means he should have like 7 of star 8. Now, because of his focus on giving the service to all of his customers, because we also hear from Mr. Joshua that he's not only selling the products in Kenya, but also in many places like South Sudan, even up to Botswana, Lesotho. It's quite far from Tika, from Kenya. So how he did it is he's been telling me that he's been using the online, especially on Facebook strategy. He strategized the sales from Facebook, but then he can get a lot of customer. And the good thing is how it works very well. He really focused on the female's problem. He really focused on the female's problem, so he can get a lot of inquiry, a lot of sales from this only the female products. And I really amazed with this Mr. Joshua. He's one of the most quiet leaders in Kenya, but his performance is amazing. I think like at least every month, minimum, he can produce 100 to 120,000 BV every month. So a guy like Mr. Joshua, we should learn more, especially on his expertise on how to manage the sales by online. Because not only getting the sales, he also get distributors through this online platform. So, Mr. Joshua, I'm really amazed with you. We are really proud to have you around. And remember, especially for the Kenyan, and today I may share to everybody. I always say, during my Kenyan training, I told them that from now we start to use the strategy of double your bonus. Okay, double your bonus. Remember, so this month you may be 1-star manager. Hopefully, in the next 1-2 months you become 3-star manager, and by the end of this year, I pray you can enter to the star director. You can do that, Mr. Joshua. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, Madam Raini, back to you.
Yes, please, we are listening. We're still waiting for you to give us your experiences, how to use the online systems to push your sales. So this 2.4 million sales is definitely one of the greatest sales volume. So please, especially of young generations, are more interested in knowing how do you promote your business online.
Thank you. About promoting my business online, as we all know, nowadays business have moved from direct selling to online, whereby when you need anything, you just Google or maybe order online. So this has pushed me because back then when I joined Green One 2019, we had some tough times during Corona, and as we all know, bills are there to pay. You have no shortcuts, or maybe you have no reasons of maybe saying you are not working this month because there is Corona. So I had to look away whereby I will sustain my business. So I had to think outside the box, being a youth and also a Gen Z. Here in Kenya, you normally say Gen Z. So I had to think outside the box. Then I had to look for online things which I can normally market with. Like, for example, we have apps here in Kenya like Jumia, or maybe sometimes we have Gigi and other things. You can promote your business there. So we normally use money to get money. Like we boost using money so that the app itself will market for you. Then after marketing, you'll end up getting clients to buy Vic Powers, to buy. You just put information for certain product, like if it's a Vic Power, you just try to make something attractive so that when a client sees that she can read or he can read the information, then from that they can contact you to your WhatsApp directly. So from that you start trying to explain, then you end up sealing the deal. And also the reason why I normally focus with the females is because ladies, mostly those who are trying to get babies, you find they are desperate for the help, and the pressure for the in-laws. You find most of them they are even being given some targets, like if maybe you won't get pregnant before the end of this year, I will divorce you. So because of that, these people will end up looking for the money to invest. So sometimes you find people are focusing like to treat cancer. It's okay, but most of these people have learned a lot, and they have been told the cancer you can't heal. So even if you try to promote your product for the cancer, you find it will be hard for you to convince that person. But for the people who want babies, you find they are desperate. Even if you tell them drink maybe like urine or something, they will drink it because they are very desperate. So because of that, and I know the company I'm working with, I trust their products. So I end up explaining to them, like for example, you can tell them, if you want to get pregnant within 1 month, contact me. Simple. So they will say like, hi, Dr. Joshua, how can you help me? So once you say, how can I help me? I know directly you want to conceive. So I end up telling you, if you want to conceive, you must come for full body screening. I just said the information. When you tell them to come as a couple, I know I have the scanning fee for the husband and the wife. And when they are being scanned, you will end up selling more products. Like, sometimes you find that if you sell like a Vigpower to a person who has struggled with infertility for like 20 years, most of them you find they either did masturbation or they have hydrocele or varicocele or other issues. So you find most of these people, if you recommend like one product for them, they will not feel so much difference. But when you recommend for them to come for screening, they will end up seeing more problems they have, and you will be in a position to ascertain the root cause of your problems. Then you will end up solving the problems. So once you solve this problem directly from the root cause, if like for example you find most of the ladies, you find they have something like the hormonal imbalance, or maybe they have something slight problem like ovarian cyst. So you find these people are being told to undergo maybe surgery to rectify that problem. So when they come to me, I give just a few products. Once they use, even if they go to test, they will see progress in their body. So because of that, you find if you help one client, like for example, just that I had some slide for those testimonies. You find there is a lady from Botswana. She was struggling to get pregnant for 17 years. So when I helped that lady to conceive within 1 month, she had blocked fallopian tubes, she had endometriosis, she had ovarian cyst. So when I helped that lady to get pregnant, she was even telling me she feel like she can send a lot of money to Kenya. Then I told her, no. I just take it easy, no problem. My main concern is just to help you to restore back your fertility. So once I helped her, automatic, since she's a living testimony, she will refer as many people as she can to you, because the people who saw her fighting with infertility for 16 years, I even don't have to talk much about the product. People will come to my inbox, they pop up, they will tell me, Dr. Joshua, I just want you to help me. So when they come to me, because they have seen somebody being a living testimony. So when they come to me, to close the deal is very easy, because I just tell them we have to start with screening first, because as you all know, when it comes to infertility, there are so many parts of the body which are involved. So when they come and we test, we will be in a position to ascertain the root cause of the problem. Then from there, I just go direct to the right treatment. Then I will prescribe the right treatment. So like, for example, when I refer somebody to a certain shop, and maybe the shop owner does not know how to prescribe maybe the right or maybe the best of the best product for that issue, I don't tell people or my patient that they were given wrong treatment. I'll just tell them this is okay, but I think it's good. We had this and this and this in your package. So when I request them like that, they will be like, it's okay, it's okay. And also because of the testimonies which I normally have, I normally put them in my contacts because I have around 50,000 contacts in my phone, and I have like so many phones. So you find when I put like a status for ladies who are trying to get a baby, you find many people will come to my inbox. How can I get pregnant as well? Because we have those domacies who have been conned around. People are selling some product which are not working, but I know I have gold from Greenwood. So whenever I approach any couples having infertility issues, I don't have any doubt whatsoever because I know I'm dealing with the right company, which is having the right products for similar problems. So when I help one patient or one client, I will get a chain of so many people. That's my main concern because I normally feel so bad when I because some of the people will you find sometimes you find most of the ladies are doing abortions when they are young because of maybe at that end they have maybe genuine reason, but in the future it might have some complications to them. So when you help these people to restore back their fertility chances, you find those people will pray for you. Those people will speak blessings to you. So at the end of the day, you can't struggle. So my main concern is not to steal money from the people or to sell just to make sales. No, is to deliver fruitful results. So once you deliver fruitful results, you get it's like a river. You find you will get so many people, and by that, it will be you will make a lot of sales out of that.
Dr. Joshua, thank you so much. We'll give you a specific time for you to present to us and also to share the testimonies you have collected. Well, we call it, from your daily practices. So, that is more important than the presentation itself. So I think, in June, we're going to make a reservation from you to give us a specific training for 2 hours. The first hour you're going to discuss about the health, the problems about the women's, and the second hour will be focused. We'll be listening to you about the life testimonies you have collected. So thank you so much, Doctor. So I see Mr. Juma George raise his hands again. So Mr. Juma George, please kindly admit yourself.
Thank you, Madam Rainey, for the second opportunity. First of all, let me recommend Mr. Joshua. This guy is doing a magic in online space, especially when it comes to product moving. And the magic is very, very wonderful in terms of product. What I want to request from Mr. Joshua, maybe if we can get a skill on how to get network, to get new recruits using the same method from different region. I don't know, how can we specify? Because I can see on the product side, Mr. Joshua have specified, you have specified on the product, on the female care package. I don't know what are the skills? You can maybe advise us with some 2 or 3 skills that we can use to expand our recruit system into the online space, because the current world, we are going to the AI season. We are going to the network season. I know in the next 5 years to come, most of the things will be done online. So if you can maybe invent for us 2 or 3 skills that we can use to expand our networks or to prospect, then we can do wonders. That's my concern and also a question to you. Thank you, Mr. Joshua. Thank you, Madam Rainey.
Thank you, Mr. George Juma. This is very important questions for the new generations. Great question.
Thank you, Mr. Juma George. First of all, you find when I started in 2019 is when I recruited a lady from Botswana who is now a head star. And it was not easy to recruit in a country where you have never maybe visited before. And but one thing is that you just need to, like, sometimes you find I have my own page which I normally use for prospecting only, and I have a phone for that matter. So you find me, I have like 8 phones which I'm using and I'm controlling. I don't use one phone. So if you are using one phone, it might be hectic for you. But for me, I normally invest too much on my phones, because sometimes you find when you are talking to people, now if I am 30 years old, like I was born in 1994 when Greenwood was started. So it means me and Greenwood, we are the same age. So it means if when I joined the Greenwood, it means I was a bit young, but I could not even sell myself to the people. So what I did is that I was using big people's pictures on my WhatsApp as a profile picture, so that when I prospect people will see like I'm a big person. So what I was telling them is that if you approach me, I could say I'm Dr. Joshua Extra. The reason why I was using a bigger ranks is that sometimes when you prospect people, and maybe if that person was doing a network marketing for a different company, they will go straight to ask you, how long have you been in this company? Which level are you now? So when you say I joined recently, it means these people will not be motivated to work with you. So they will end up challenging you to join their business. So that's why I was using a bigger image to portray that I'm in a business which is giving me so much money. And sometimes I could even use my checks, which I normally get from Greenwood that time. I also put on my status, these people will see this money, like how are you getting this kind of money? So at the end of the day, you find I was telling them this: if you want to get such money, Greenwood is not the place to get this money. So you find when you talk to a person, maybe like she's in Botswana, so you need to know the currency, the joining currency for that country, for that matter. If you want to prospect in Swaziland, you need to know also their currency. If maybe they are using like E200 or maybe E190. If maybe it's the Todo, you need to know it's M. So if it's Botswana, it's Pula, P. So you need to, if it's Malawi Kwacha. So if it's Ghana, Ghanaian centi. So you need to know those, because somebody will pose you a question for you. If I want to join this business, how much maybe am I supposed to invest? So now you tell them, let me Google. Now that's the end of the game. So you need to familiarize yourself with those issues. Another thing, you can also use like Facebooks for maybe like these groups for, like, for example, here in Kenya, you see like Kilimani groups. In Malawi, there is Malawians groups, marketing groups, whereby you can just do certain attractive posts. Then you see like you are looking for only 10 individuals whom you can partner with to be your representative in that country. So, when you post something like those people from in all over Africa, most of those countries you find, even here in Kenya, people are learned, but they don't have any jobs. So you find when you try to explain to them about, you are looking for 5 people only, not 100 people, no, 5 only. And for that matter, when they approaches you, you just try to explain to them about this amazing opportunity. Then you also need to know the centers in that country. For example, if maybe somebody is coming from Malawi, you need to know where are the branches in Lilongwe, also in Blantyre, another one in Muzuzu. So once you know those areas, you find it, you talk like you are there. Sometimes I normally, when you ask me, I'll tell you I'm in Malawi as well. I'm here in Lilongwe. So when you say you are in Muzuzu, I'll tell you I'm in Lilongwe. So that we can just talk here on WhatsApp. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to meet me because I know I'm not in that country. So you have to have some strategies, and good ones and attractive ones for that matter. And because of my age as well, for us to handle this online thing, it's very easy. But for the other people, you find they don't know WhatsApp, they don't know even Facebook well. So for them to connect in this era, you find it's a bit hectic. But for us, we understand that system very well. So to connect all over Africa, it is very easy. That's my dream, and I just want to target to the countries where there is no green wall, because when you target in that country and you try to venture, my friend, you will make business in that area. So it's very easy, just simple like that.
Thank you, Mr. Joshua. And as from today, I'm nicknaming you an automated online master, automated online master. Thank you very much, Madam Reni.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much to young gentlemen. And, this gives me another chance. I'm actually taking much advantages of today's motivation. So we're going to book another presentations from you, Dr. Joshua, that's how to open up the remote market by the new technique, by the online technique. Okay, so you got to really help us to do this because a lot of young generations are waiting for this kind of message and techniques. So ladies and gentlemen, please, we still have 12 minutes to go. So kindly unmute yourself and ask questions from Mr. Joshua. Sorry. And also Professor Alexandra Mabuya. So both of them are available now. Kindly seize the opportunities to ask them.
A question for Mr. Joshua.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, please unmute yourself. Yes, Mr. Richard? Hello?
Mr. Richard Banda, you can unmute yourself, please.
Oh, hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
This is Mr. Richard Banda from Botswana, star number 5, all the generation people. I want to ask Mr. Joshua to do me a favor. What basic online can you teach the old generation like now? Basic. I'm saying I'm an old generation. I'm older than, he's actually my last born. I have a last born who's 30 years and is also a doctor. So I'm asking, what basic can you tell an old generation which we can do online green world to recruit?
Dr. Joshua, please unmute yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Richard Banda. About old generation to recruit, maybe or to work online, you can be old but smart when using maybe smartphone. So we don't limit anybody. We don't say only young people can venture in this online game. No, even the older ones. If maybe you are pro, or maybe you know how to handle maybe Facebook, you know how to handle maybe Instagram, you know how to handle TikTok, because nowadays many people are on TikTok side, whereby you find even those people who have insomnia, those who have maybe they lack sleep. Most of them nowadays are in TikTok, whereby they want to pass time. So you can use maybe any means of, maybe you can use any to just try to attract people. All you need is that you can use your son who is a doc by profession. You can use him, or maybe you can try to pass information to him, so that maybe because if he learns himself, he can train you slowly by slowly. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank
Joshua.
you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Richard. Hope you're satisfied with this. You have a wonderful son, 30 years old, doctor by profession, and he can teach you how to use the new media platform to do your business.
Thank you very much. Actually, she's a daughter.
Oh, okay. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, please, the two great leaders are here for you. So kindly unmute yourself and ask them questions. Seize the opportunity to understand more recipes about success.
Another question for Mr. Joshua.
Yes, please, Mr. Richard, go ahead.
Mr. Joshua, I said I'm from the older generation and 5-star. What advice would you give me? I feel like I'm not doing much. I feel like I'm stuck, as it were. What advice would you give?
Sorry, I'm sorry, Mr. Richard, but I did not get your question clear, please. Would you mind maybe repeating it, please?
The question is, I feel like I am stuck. What can I do to come out of the mud of being stuck?
I think what you need to do is that you need to just maybe attend meetings from your upline, because sometimes you might be stuck, and I'm in Kenya, you are in Botswana. So I think it's good you just meet your upline and try to see how he or she can help you, please, to prosper in this industry, because you are in the best of the best company. Greenwood, that's all you dream of. Thank you.
My upline, I stopped doing the business.
Here's some one of distributors give you some advice that try to invest on advertising on the new media platform. So also this is a good idea. So if you check the chat box, some some distributors give you some advice. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Hello? Madam Rain, hello.
Good evening, Mr. Collins, once again.
Yes, once again. I'm coming on Mr. Banda's point. Yeah, Mr. Banda, it's good to be from the senior generation. But what I have seen, I followed you up that you are doing, you're promoting agriculture and you're promoting our fertilizer. The same line that you have taken, you can actually influence many people who are interested in farming. And those, you can build up a very good network of farmers and you'll be able to move out from level 5 to higher levels. Because I've seen you are very keen in agriculture and you are doing well in watermelon. Unfortunately, I followed you that the last project you had was affected by rains. But that line of farming, using the NutriPlant organic fertilizer, you can build up a network of farmers and you'll be able to move out of that. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that advice. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you. Again, maybe you said your upline stopped the business. So,
sorry,
the good part
sorry, I can't.
Your upline, you said your upline have stopped doing business.
Yes, please.
Yeah, the good part is that that upline introduced you to the business, and this business, actually, you are by yourself. Of course, for advice, you can look up in your team. I'm sure there are people that have remained that are above you in terms of ranks. You can still link up with them and seek advice. But one of them is what I've mentioned, that you can make a network of farmers and you can also be able to generate huge babies using the NutriPlant plus organic fertilizer. Then you'll be able to move up.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr.
You're welcome,
Collins.
sir. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Mr. Richard. And once again, special thanks to two of Diamond Club members, Professor Alexandra Mabuya and Dr. Joshua. So thank you once again for sharing your success stories with us. We truly learned a lot. Thank you. We appreciate your time and your valuable advice. So from both of these two great presenters, so I can see that they are not only great leaders, but also great presenters. Also for Professor Mabuya, we're going to we're going to talk to you more about giving us presentations on the business. So thank you, Dr. Ari. You are to the presentations about women's health and the testimonies and also the online business. Mr. Budiman, please kindly help us to close today's motivation and presentations. So thank you once again.
Yes, thank you, Madam Rainey. Actually, this evening I'm very happy that we have two wonderful new one-star manager, Greenwald Diamond Club. In fact, two of you, Professor Mabuya from Zimbabwe, and also Mr. Joshua from Tika, Kenya. You are both of you. You are the truly diamond in Greenwald. So, Professor Mabuya, with your wisdom, with your knowledge, with your experience, writing a lot of books, philosophy, the many things you know, and then when you start entering this Greenwald business, you bring your wisdom and you put your wisdom to balance what is happening in Zimbabwe. Now we know in Zimbabwe we have lots of young distributors. Okay, when we are talking about young people, they have so much energy to boost the business, but sometimes they are not carefully doing it, and it may end up by ruining the business instead of growing the business. But here, by the presence of Professor Mabuya in Zimbabwe, you really bring the wisdom to everyone in Zimbabwe. So now we can see Zimbabwe brand sales now every month is keep growing and growing and growing. And I'm really impressed, Professor Mabuya. In your age, which is very young, you are still have that spirit of winning things from Greenwald. And I believe one-star manager will not stop you here. So you will soon reach your two-star manager, three-star manager, and bring more of your people, more of your downlines to reach a higher rank. Once again, I would like to say congratulations to Professor Mabuya. Keep on the good work. And Mr. Joshua, you are one of the best in Greenwald, not only in Kenya, in Africa, because now you have given the real example that actually we're not depending on certain things, or we are not depending on ourselves on doing the old things, doing the old ways to grow the network. Now you have come with the online breakthrough that you can expand your group of customers from different countries, and also among from your customer, you can register them as your distributor. Then now you can have teams in many places. Though I believe you never personally meet them until today. Am I right? Yeah, but your business is growing very well. Even your Botswana team already, it's A-star. It's one of the amazing thing that just by online you can manage the team. You can manage a team far away from where you live, and they can achieve the rank of A-star. So now the easiest thing is very easy for you. You just need to balance a bit your legs. So very soon you increase to two-star manager, three-star manager, and collect all the awards from Greenwald. We are very proud of you. And don't forget to duplicate whatever you have to your team, so your team can also grow, your team can also achieve more. And congratulations for become our Diamond Club, Greenwald Diamond Club members. And ladies and gentlemen, I think we still have one more Friday next week before we fly to Dubai. Okay, we are going to enjoy our trip, our holiday to Dubai. Those who are ready to go to fly to Dubai, make sure you equip yourself. Why I said you have to prepare yourself? Because Dubai is very hot. Now the temperatures is around like 40 to 42 degrees Celsius. So you must have the sunscreen, you use your sunglasses, And those who has not get a chance to come to Dubai this month, don't worry, because I think it's in October. Am I right, Madam Reni? October, we are going to have a China trip in October. And Madam Reni maybe can also telling us that we are going to have like a blueberry festival in China. So it will be another great time in China. So we can really enjoy the blueberry festival in China, and we meet a lot of international distributors from all over the world. So if you want to go to Dubai, it's okay, because it's not the end of everything. Maybe next year we can arrange another Dubai trip or other trip to other countries. So Green World, we always try to fulfill what we promise to everyone. And see you on next Friday before we fly to Dubai. We keep trying to give more and more good information for everyone, so you can keep growing your business. Remember, like Mr. Richard Banda, don't be disappointed when you said your upline is not there, is no longer doing the business. We are all here to support you. We are all here to help you, because Green World, we work as a team, and always we care and we share. Thank you. So guys, I see you. We see you next Friday. Have a good evening. Have a good weekend. Thank you so much, Madam Reni, for hosting today's meeting. And thank you to Mr. Joshua and Professor Lia. We can unmute ourselves and say thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mr. Budiman. We see you in Dubai. We see you in China. So enjoy your weekend. We see you soon.
Good night. Bye-bye, everyone.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night.
Good
night. Wow.
Good
night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Bye
Good night.
bye.
Good night, Mr. Collins Mbenda in Livingstone, Mr. Bodyman,
Good night. Good
Ray,
night. Good night.
good night.
Patron, good night.
Bye, bye-bye.
Bye.